It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we're about to get a rematch of Super Bowl 58. Buckle up. There's football coming your way, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
He keep talking pro on leave his baby, he's all right. He's ain't on the right
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now three-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
He'll complete this one to Watson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And his play call does a nice job. And he wrote his note to start the drive, and he advantage. The convention, second down.
30-45, second to 1. The receiver in motion. They'll fake it on the sweep and had a hand on middle. And he'll get it near the 4th to the 39. 4-yard pickup for down.
Second is often in him to take the big shot down. I bet the lineman, are you kidding? Just get on our backs and let's go get down. A little physical. Go.
So 39 now. They'll come first down. They'll run again with. And sits up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard, but it gets him to second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely, a pretty decent game.
This 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12's there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose hard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run and with straight-ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And this will move the chains as the tackle's going to be made 49ers 27-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now the opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Mahomes going to throw.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 9 set to cut to come here live on 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7-7, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the 1st round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he was Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship, and without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now Samuel.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Chris Jones that time coming in with the tackle by the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Purdy now to throw. A dump off for Mason. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down and 8. Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
And Samuel gets him a first down, which matches his New Jersey number and continues to be a Swiss Army knife for a loaded Niners offense. He had over 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 12 touchdowns a season ago, and he appears destined to have another big year.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Mahomes. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Muscles by at the 25. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw, Purdy.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Purdy.
And it's caught. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and goal from the 1.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it is up.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Here's Samuel. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mason. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The tight end in motion right.
Play action. Now Purdy.
That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. Only able to gain a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Purdy now to throw.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
This is Samuel.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half. It's continued receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll run here with Mason. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the ground again, it's Mason. Shoves him aside. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10-7.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Jordan Mason.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A drive there of just 4. plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't hit for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now here's Mahomes. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Juju in motion left. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And Juju's going to pick up the Chiefs' first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Second and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.